Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our annual installment of Bedtime Stories with the Deltas. We're excited to have you with us this week as we celebrate Read Across America and Dr. Seuss's birthday. We hope that you were able to join us last year, and this year we have even more titles to read and share with you. Thank you so much for joining us. We're excited, like I said, to have you here. And this year, we'd like to add a new addition to our bedtime stories. We're going to give away 2 books each night, and those books will be the books that are featured for that night's reading. So what I'd like for you to do is place me in the chat if you would like to enter your name for the process of the drawing of the 2 books that we have. Tonight, we want to welcome our chapter president, Sarah Iris Brooks Beasley, and she will be reading a title for us this evening related to voting. Sarah Beasley, what do you have to share with us this evening?
Absolutely, a whole lot. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. And as we hopefully are working to get our viewers up, because tomorrow I just want to share, and the reason for this book that I'm going to read is that we have a primary election tomorrow. I know in the state of Alabama and across the United States. And we just want to take a little time and inspire and educate our young readers about voting. So tonight, I'm going to read 1 vote, 2 votes, I vote, you vote. But we think it's very important that even as elementary school students, middle school students, and hey, if we happen to have some high school students or even some adults, that we understand the importance of voting. It is a social action, and tonight we want to put some action in it by sharing with you the importance of voting. So please like and share, like and share. Thank you all so much for joining us. And so, Plump, when you're ready for me to start, I will start with 1 vote, 2 votes, I vote, you vote.
Well, Sarah Beasley, I'm going to ask you to take it away, but I do want to remind our participants, please put in the chat if you'd like to place your name in the drawing for our 2 books that we give away tonight, which will be 1 vote, 2 votes, I vote, you vote. Sarah Beasley?
All right, here we go. Again, please like and share. As we embark on this primary election tomorrow, we thought it was fitting to share to our young voters, because I'm sure you may do some voting in class. It may be what snack you're going to have. It might be what game you're going to play. In elementary school, I know sometimes there's an SGA and you all vote. So those voting elections are very important, but also our local, state, and national elections are as well. So as we move forward, once again, and you all like and share for me, our book this evening is 1 vote, 2 votes. I vote, you vote. Again, 1 vote, 2 votes. I vote, you vote. Our book this evening is written by, her name is Bonnie Worth. And this is a part of the Cat in the Hats Learning Library. 1 vote, 2 votes, I vote, you vote. So here we go. We're going to get started, and I'm going to try my very best to show you all pictures as I read. But here we go. Voting is something we do every day. It's a way we can choose that gives us our own way. We vote for class president and which snack to get. I mentioned that. Where to go on a class trip, what to pick as the class pet. So if you see there, you got the classroom and you got the infamous, I'm gonna get it together, Dr. Seuss in there at the board, and they are doing some sort of class elections today. Matter of fact, it says that there, class elections today. So as we continue with 1 vote, 2 votes, I vote, you vote. Voting gives us all our very own voice. It allows a large group to make one single choice. How do you vote? With a proudly raised hand, maybe, marks on a paper where you can check the box, or thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way it goes, it's a vote. Moving on. Can you choose not to vote? Yes, but a sure way to that's a sure way to lose your voice and to not have any say. So again, pictures there. I'm going to get this right so you all can see those pictures there as we continue with one vote, two votes. I vote, you vote. The biggest of all American voting events chooses our president and our vice president. Our president and our vice president. Are presidents important? Absolutely. Oh, yes, they are very important. They head up the government and the military. Vice presidents take over on the unhappy day when the president is maybe sick or has passed away. So we have the president, and then standing over with Dr. Seuss is the vice president. Every 4 years, we elect them, you see, because we live in a democracy, a government for the people and run by them, too, which means that every country of this government, is run by you. Again, all the people, all the people. All right, we're going to keep moving. Please still like and share as we move through this book. Every 2 years, we elect senators and congresspeople of our choice to make laws in Washington, D.C., and be our state's voice. We also elect sheriffs and mayors and such. Do local elections matter? You bet. And that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're voting on potential senators, judges, and also amendments. When our founders drew up the Constitution, it's true, they said folks should vote, but they did not say who. So they even take it way back to the days when the Constitution was signed. All right, let's keep going. Since then, I have to change here. Our history is marked by lots brave fights waged by people who struggled to win voting rights in all of the races and for all womankind, and also for 18-year-olds, bear in mind. This means that quite soon you will get to vote too. So please pay attention. This matters to you. So it gives us a voting rights timeline. So in 1870, the 15th Amendment said that Black men can vote. In 1920, the 19th Amendment allowed women to vote. In 1924, the Citizenship Act, Native Americans can vote. And down here at the end in 1971, the 26th Amendment, 18-year-olds could vote. So some of you are not too far from 18, and you will earn that right once you turn 18. Only citizens can vote. And as you've just been told, people who are at least 18 years old. You must sign up in person or go on the internet with your name, address, and birth date. Oh yeah, and there's one more thing. You have to write down your party if you don't mind. Cakes and ice cream, you're thinking? Is it that kind of party? No, it's not that kind of party. Candidates set out on the campaign trail to convince voters that they will not fail. A vote for me, the candidate says, will make all your dreams come true someday. With speeches and ads and town hall meetings, with handshakes and waves and cheery greetings. How are you doing? How are you doing? They work to win the voters' trust. To win nominations, this is a must. And if you can see here, you see all what we call the campaign advertisement. And I'm sure we've all seen it on the streets and highways and byways with the different candidates. Okay, as we continue here, we got Dr. Seuss telling us a little bit, and I'm going to share with you. I may be wrong, but it does seem to me that voting is one big responsibility. As a voter, you must follow news carefully. You should read, watch, and listen, and then try to see what the candidates, if elected, plan to do. What are their beliefs? Do they ring true for you? And again, they're at the computer doing a little research on a candidate. They're looking to see what thing two plans to do. All right, let's continue. Debates are held for the people to see the candidates talk on live TV. Moderators on hand have questions to ask. To give their best answer is the candidate's task. A debate, just read a little about what a debate is an argument that's meant to sway. It's run by rules in a most formal way. And here they are with a debate. And there have been a few of those on TV or forums where those who are running have come together to share their points and what their thoughts are moving forward. Hold on here. I need to go back. I think I skipped a very important page here. And maybe I just didn't show you, but I do want to go back. This kind of party I'm here to report is the kind that we know as the political sort. You have the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. It's made up of large groups of citizens who share beliefs and ideas and opinions too. Democrats and Republicans are the biggest two, plus small parties to pick from, more than just a few. You have Independent, the Green Party, and the Liberation Party. So here you'll see you have your Democratic candidates and you have your Republican candidates. In primary elections, these run before November, which is what's happening on March 5th tomorrow. Votes will be cast by each party member for the candidates who they hope and pray will be on the ballot come election day. All right, I'm going to get back to where I was here. I skipped a page accidentally. It's so much good information. I hope you all are enjoying. Please like and share, like and share. At meetings called rallies, supporters get out to cheer the candidate they care most about. Thing one is running here. Get it done with thing one. So they have their campaign slogans, I think what they're called. Supporters on the phone or going door to door say, vote for my party on election day. They raise lots of money, collect change in jars, and sell campaign stickers to stick on cars. I'll try to get this so you all can see some of that. So a campaign is a busy process as the candidates are trying hard to convince voters to vote for them. George Washington won the vote, so I've been told, during a winter that was snowy and cold. Let you see George Washington, first president of the United States. In 1845, Congress passed a vote to say there would be an earlier election day, November. The day each year is easy to remember. It's the Tuesday after the first Monday in November. This date was chosen for a very good reason. It came at the end of the harvesting season. I didn't know that, so that's news to know. So remember, we have a primary election tomorrow. There may potentially be a runoff, which the book may talk about, and then we'll have our general election in November. When election day comes, the voters' big role is to make sure to vote at their assigned poll. A poll is where you vote. As a general rule, it's a public place like a firehouse or a school. And you can see the individuals there going in to vote. Going in to vote. If you're out of town, there's a chance you might mail an absentee ballot. You know what it says? Voting is your right. So if your parent, grandparent, auntie, uncle, they're out of town, they can do what's called an absentee ballot. People cast their votes by different means. Ballots feed into computers or direct voting machines. However you vote, it's important, you see, that voters are given complete privacy. A curtain or a screen protects voters from view. This ensures that your vote is known only to you. And you can see the privacy. And then when we move over here, you can see the curtain. All right, let's continue. The polls close up at the end of the day. Here come the counters. Please clear the way. By special computer, poll results are scanned, but some votes are still counted by hand. And you can see they are starting in Alabama. The polls will open at 7 in the morning and close tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And this is the process to count the votes. The results are sent to the Board of Election, which declares the winner after careful inspection. And so here you can see again the votes being counted. The loser admits their bitter defeat. The winner announces their victory sweet. The winner vows to serve everyone in the land, not just the supporters who lent a hand. If all of this rings true, it is my dearest hope. And it says that, but I do want to show you as we are coming to the end of one vote, two votes, I vote, you vote. So thing one was the loser in this case, but thing two declared victory. All right, and I'll read this one again because it must be something good on the next page. If all of this rings true, it is my dearest hope that you will cast your first vote for Cat in the Hat. Vote Cat in the Hat, vote Cat in the Hat, vote Cat in the Hat. Hey, all right, let's see if we got a little more. And actually, that's the end of our book. One vote, two votes, I vote, you vote. Once again, one vote, two votes, I vote, you vote. Thank you so much. And I hope some of our students have put me in the chat because I believe it is this book that we will make available to two lucky participants. If we can bring our chair so a plump back as we conclude for the evening, because we know it's 8:22 and we want our scholars to be in bed to be ready for tomorrow. You're on mute.
There's me on mute. I'm unmuted. Thank you so much for choosing that book for us tonight. It is such an appropriate book. Boys and girls, I want you to remind your parents that they should vote tomorrow. And if you can get a ride with them to the polls to find out what the voting process looks like, I think that would be an awesome treat for some of you to get an opportunity to see what voting looks like in action. And we're happy and grateful to you that you came and you joined us tonight. Sarah Beasley, again, we thank you for sharing that book with us. Sarah Dozier is working behind the scenes to spin our wheel. And our first winner tonight is Kanika Threat. Is that right? Kanika Threat is in the chat, and Tyrenda Hall, that name is in the chat as well. So if you would please email us at slplump at me.com so we can coordinate to get your address to mail your book to you. Again, that's Kanika Threat, Threatt, and Tyrenda Hall. Thank you to our two winners tonight for participating. And Sarah Beasley, you sharing that I voted sticker with us tonight?
Right. As we close, I just want to share this with our people who are on with us, our students and parents and etc. So for me, tomorrow is an early morning because I'm working the poll. So as in the book, it talked about that absentee ballot. So I've already cast my vote and I got my sticker. So I want to encourage you all. Matter of fact, they gave me two. It looks like they may have given me four of them, and I took them. But I did vote. But I want to encourage you to encourage your parents to get out and vote tomorrow. Get out and vote. That's our right. Again, thank you all so much.
Thank you all. We'll see you again tomorrow night. We have another Sarah that's bringing our bedtime story tonight, and we can't wait in anticipation for her to bring our story tomorrow night. See you again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
One vote, two votes, I vote, you vote.
You vote.